Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's go. Cook's assistant. I'm going to ask you question number 1. Let's do this. Which one of these is a skill you can train? Is it A, rune smelting, B, rune mining, C, rune cutting, or D, rune crafting?
Oh, yeah. I say you've made these difficult, haven't you? So I'm gonna go with D, rune crafting.
Is that your final answer?
It is indeed. I mean, if they suddenly snuck a skill into OSRS, I'm gonna be so upset.
It's correct, dude. Well
The
done.
1K plank.
Question number 2. What is the name of the chef in Lumbridge? Now you should know this one. Is it A, Neve, B, Boaty, C, Cook, or D, Bob?
That is C Cook. That absolute poser.
Final answer.
Yep, final answer.
Oh, dude, that was an easy one for you. Didn't expect you to fuck that one up. Well done. You've earned 2.5k. Question number 3. White Knights inhabit which city? Is it A, Falador, B, Varrock, C, Tavali, or D, Liverpool?
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to say A, Falador. Final answer.
What makes you not say Liverpool? Have you never seen a Scouser in White Knights in Liverpool before? Or White Knights not Scousers, no?
Weirdly, I've never actually been to Liverpool before. Or Manchester.
You're not missing much. Manchester's great. Liverpool...
I must have driven through it because I've got family up north in Newcastle, but somehow.
If you've driven through Liverpool, you'd notice because you won't have any wheels left. But don't worry, that's the correct answer. Let's do question number 4. You're doing well, man. You've earned yourself 10k. Okay. Well, no,
Nice.
you're about to earn yourself 10k because question 4 is for 10k. What is the name given to an item that cuts gems? Is it A, a hammer, B, a whisk, C, a chisel, or is it D, a knife?
I nearly got that wrong. Believe it or not, I'm so used to like using a knife in most of the skills. I nearly went with knife, but it is C, chisel.
I know you're confident on that one, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Final answer?
Final answer.
But don't worry, that's correct. It was not knife. Knife would be for logs, fletching. Why are you more of a
Yeah,
fletcher
exactly.
yourself?
That was actually my first 99 back in the day.
Really? It
Yeah, I
was
don't know
mine
why.
as well.
Nice. Yeah, I got it literally just after the skill capes had come out, and then you get all these people. That was back in the day before everyone
That is
knew
back in the
skill
day.
cape emotes. Yeah, it was literally like before everyone had seen the skill cape emotes, you'd get people like running up behind you like, do the skill cape emote, please.
Oh, I remember that, man.
And then you have to apologise to them because the fletching one's one of the most uninspiring ones out there.
Yeah. I remember people taking the piss out of my fletching cape when I first got it. Fletching and cooking. People just don't seem to appreciate.
That was my second as well.
Yeah, that was my second. I just wanted to get the trim fletching cape, but don't worry, that's correct.
Runescape
Let's go on to question number 5. Number 5 is for 25k. This will be your first safety net. It is fancy boots or a reward from which place? A, the Troll Stronghold, B, the Catacombs of Korend, C, Barbarian Assault, or D, Stronghold of Security.
I'm gonna go with D, Stronghold of Security. I actually don't know what's in the Catacombs of Korend. I feel like a bit of a noob now, but
You don't feel it's... So how do you know it's the Stronghold of Security and not Catacombs of Korend?
Because fancy boots, dude. Come on, like that's the free
Ah,
10k banger when you first start your account. That one.
Great power.
His knowledge
Great
is
responsibility.
what he promised it would be, because that is correct. Well done. Cook's assistant. You've made it to question 5. Flew through those questions. You've earned yourself 25k minimum, so no matter what happens, you'll go home with 25k. How are you finding it? Were you nervous before we started?
A little bit. I mean, truth be told, I've literally been on the entirety of like one stream in my life before.
Yeah.
I'm not really a live kind of action kind of guy. And that was literally, what was it, Saturday night last weekend? So I'm not particularly trained in the art of streaming yet. I keep thinking, oh God, what if I say something stupid, or like, I imagine it's what you guys go through when you first set up. In a sense, us YouTubers have got it easier because we can sort of, if I do something stupid, I can either turn it into a meme in the middle of a video, or I work to a script anyway.
Like, if anyone was here when we were watching the Cook's Assistant video, please follow him on YouTube. Subscribe even. See, I'm so used to Twitch, I'll say follow. Please subscribe to him on YouTube. He did spill some salt and he made it into a meme. Whereas if I spill it, I'd probably cry because I'm live all the time. Actually, my followers have seen me cry. They saw me cry today. I ended up getting the jar from Cerberus.
Nice.
Yeah, nice enough. I just wish it was the crystal. I've got to ask, before we move on to question 6, and I explain the safety nets to you, what made you want to start a cooking channel on RuneScape? I'm sure everyone's wondering.
So I basically just missed having a creative outlet. It's one of those things where obviously I do a lot of computer gaming. I've played RuneScape since I was like, God, I can't remember, 2004 basically I started, and then I've played World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, all these sorts of things. But as you're probably sensing a theme here, everything's always been around gaming. So I got to the point where I'm getting on a bit, and I thought to myself, like, I've probably got to do something else other than just playing games all the time. I want to feel a bit of like, I want to help people. I like cooking. I've always been into cooking. I like to feel that I'm kind of all right at it as well, good enough to probably be able to give some people some tips and tricks on stuff. Really like that. So why not put myself out there? It's not going to be too difficult me filming myself. Like, ultimately the focus is always on the food in my videos anyway, albeit I haven't got any with me today, but yeah, so why not really? Just thought go for it. It gives me something to do, and truth be told, since I've started doing it, I've been like 10 times happier. The community's been incredible. Really supportive for me. Yeah, brilliant community.
No, it's brilliant to hear. You know what, man? I'm very, very, very happy you've said that, because community is everything, and you must be very community based, because you're putting out these videos not just for yourself, but for everyone to kind of watch and enjoy.
Well, ultimately, any content creator feels like nothing without their community. You can keep putting out stuff and calling yourself content creator, but I mean, by definition, yes, you are. But if you're not getting that sort of interaction with other people, and you don't feel as though people are going to be watching your videos, or the fact that everyone sort of has viewed my videos, and it's always a bit risky when you first put yourself out there, especially with some of the people in the RuneScape community, as you're probably aware. Like, you get people, and I thought, oh my God, am I going to just get bombarded with, this is cringe, I won't want to watch this. But actually, no, it's been the complete opposite of that, and I feel stupid for ever thinking that, because everyone's been so amazing, like dropping me subscribers and like retweeting my stuff and telling me my food looks nice, and it's such a confidence boost for you, Like,
so,
I feel 10
life
times
lesson
happier
for everyone watching: if you ever have doubts, fuck your doubts, do it anyway, and you'll end up like the cook's assistant, very happy with his own work that he's produced. I love it. I love to hear it, man.
Yeah, thanks so much to anybody that supported me if you're in the chat already, and do make sure that you drop in wish him well a follow and stuff.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And before we move on to question 5, and it's questions that explain the safety net, one last question: what's your favorite thing to cook, RuneScape style?
So in games, so I haven't got a specific thing, but I've always enjoyed the Gnome Restaurant. I've always felt as though that's one of the best pieces of content they've ever added. It's it actually feels like proper cooking. Like in the actual game, like cooking is basically you take the thing from the bank and go and it's done, and that's to me not as exciting. Whereas actual gnome cooking, especially when you get involved in like the little restaurant mini game they've set up, and it's all a bit frantic, and you're thinking, oh my God, now I've got to run to the other end of the place to buy all bits, and you get the cocktails, and you're sitting there with your knife cutting up chunks of pineapple and stuff. It's I
love that answer. Best answer. I agree. Gnome cooking takes me back to my childhood. Question 6. I'm going to ask you if you'd like to set your safety net. Do you know what that means?
Is that essentially that's what I leave with if I screw it up?
But you have to get it correct.
I'll probably leave it for now then.
Yeah. No one goes this early. You've got 3 lifelines anyway. Dude,
nice.
You are moving on to question number 6. question 6 is for 50k. Which one of these places forbids weapons? Is it A, Shiloh Village, B, Miscellanea, C, Entrana, or D, Relica?
Now, this one I can be certain of because it drives me up the wall. Because there's always... I do a lot of quests. That's one of my other favourite bits of content. And I always, without fail, end up having to find a quest that takes you to Entrana. Off the top of my head, there's at least 3 or 4 of them. And I always play that game where I sit there and think, now is jewellery allowed? And is that allowed? And do I have to drop all that? And luckily now they've put a bank deposit box just literally next to the...
There never used to be one. I saw one and I was like, there never used to be one. It was great because I had the exact same issue. And then you'd have to, back in the day anyway, I'd be running to Drainer, depositing something and then running back.
The run energy's like, if you're not wearing Graceful, I'm sitting there thinking like, can I afford to lose this Dragon Longsword if I drop it on the floor? Because I completely forgot to bank it and I'm lazy. So, but yeah, we're gonna go C and try on a final answer on that one.
Always locked it in. And you know what, dude? That's absolutely correct. Well done. You've just won yourself 50k.
Nice.
That was a nice and easy one. Would you like to set your safety net at 100k on question 7?
Don't know, what do you reckon, chat? Not that I can see you, but...
You're getting a lot of high promotes from Sophia. She's very happy to have you here.
Sweet.
Yes, man.
Chairs. So... Right. Oh, no. I think we can leave it. We can leave it.
Mate, again, great choice. 3 lifelines. It's smart to leave it because you never know. You might know question 7. Question 7 is, which event unlocks the Crazy Dancer mode? Is it A, the Christmas event, B, birthday, C, Halloween, or D, Easter? This is an old school RuneScape question.
Yeah, this one I genuinely don't know. All the other ones, literally, I've got to, and I've thought, oh yeah, I know that within like 2 seconds, but this...
Do you play old school RuneScape like at all? At all?
I mean, I've got like base 50s with 60 combat stats, but
Okay.
I've not really done much of their seasonal events, sadly. I've literally got not a clue. Cannot believe I'm about to chuck a lifeline on question 7.
Hey, no, if you need to chuck a lifeline on question 7, you need to chuck a lifeline on question 7. It is what it is, man.
I mean, normally you can get a hint from the name of the emotes, but that, I'm thinking, crazy. Like,
you see, it all depends
what does that
on
relate to?
when if you even have the emote or not. This could be easy for someone and not easy for the other.
Yeah, exactly.
You're RuneScape 3 based. You've probably got 1,000 emotes on RuneScape 3.
Emotes. Yeah, I've got all of them in RS3.
Is there a dancing one on RS3?
Yeah, there's a few, but...
I mean,
like,
obviously there's a bloody dancing one on RS3. I mean, is there any one called Crazy Dance? That's my bad, sorry.
No, there is not. Well, not to my knowledge. I'm gonna have to go with the 50-50, I think.
That's okay. We're gonna...
Do I ask the audience?
Okay. Yeah, so...
Let's ask the chat, they'll know.
I was about to say, people in Real Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which I watch religiously when it's on, always usually ask the chat first.
Yeah, we'll ask the chat first.
Okay, let's ask the chat. Chat, which event unlocks the Crazy Dancer mode? Is it A, Christmas, B, birthday, C, Halloween, or D, Easter? Can you see that coming up on the...
I can indeed, yeah. Okay, it seems a pretty unanimous B there.
Zyphus has no fucking clue.
I know.
Yeah, I see loads of B's.
You're looking good. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of B's.
Unless the chat really hate you.
Yeah, unless I've done something severely wrong to upset people, in which case, you know, let's talk. But like, let's go with B, birthday, if not.
Final answer?
Yeah, we'll go with B, birthday.
Has the Cook's assistant taken the correct advice of the chat who said B, birthday? I can tell you, I use this emote every single day. I don't think there's been a day I've ever logged in and not done the crazy dance emote. I love it. And I can tell you, it's B, birthday. Well done. You've won. That's correct.
Nice one. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. So the crazy dance emote is actually Gangnam Style. You press it once, it'll do that. You press it again, and then it'll do, the other bit with the legs.
I've seen somebody do it, actually.
Oh, no, with the arms,
I just had no idea that was what it was called, and I would have never guessed that was for a birthday.
Yeah. And then the Halloween will be the swipe in hand, which you'll remember from 2007. The Christmas one is... Oh, I don't even know if there's a Christmas one. And then and then what other option was it? And then the Easter one is...
The egg juggle, wasn't it?
Oh, you know what? It's a good thing I'm not in the hot seat because
when you get the Easter eggs and you juggle them, isn't it?
I can't remember. Never mind. Would you like to set your safety net at question number 8, which is 250k? Well done, by the way.
I will not. I don't think. Still got 2 lifelines, I think, and that was the only one that's really tripped me up so far. So. Yeah, we'll go with it. I don't think, no safety net.
No safety net. I love a risk taker, but who knows? There might be no risk involved at all because you're going on to question 8 and you are playing for 250k. Cook's assistant. Which of these herbs gives the most experience? Lantadime, Snapdragon, Cadentine, or Qualm?
That is a good question.
What's your herb lore like?
99 in RS3, but that literally consisted of spam making like overloads, as most people do when they're first going for it. Whereas this, I mean, I'm trying to think, is farming? Does that help me at all? The thing is, I'm one of those people that has to have like a properly nice organised bank. Like when I go into the bank, I have to have all the herbs in the right level order, and I have to have all the potions in the right level order.
In the right level order?
Has it helped me? Has it no?
Oh, that was my next question. If it is,
No, I've got it. It
going
hasn't
to the
helped
deep dark depths. Have you got a photographic memory, maybe an old photo just of your bank of the herbs in level order? Because that could really earn you 250k.
In the back of my head somewhere, it's screaming Lantadime, and I'm thinking, is it though, or are you about to absolutely flop? Ooh. See, this is when I'll be reaching for the phone a friend, but I can't guarantee you've racked me up a master farmer.
Some say going with your gut instinct is what gets you far in this show. We have had a couple contestants that have surprised me. Honestly, they just would go the final answer without me even finishing a sentence, and they've got it right.
I always admire those people. I'm like, I think my inner broke boy is like, come on, I need that money. I can't be going out on like 250k. Ooh, okay.
It's tense in the studio.
I think the trouble is Snapdragon's one of those seeds, and you get one, you're like, oh yeah, bank has been made. And then you get a Qualm and a Cadentine, you're like, oh, maybe not. And then Lantadime, I'm pretty sure are worth nothing as well. But then quite often in these games, you see that the seeds of the really high level herbs aren't really worth that much. I think I'll go Lantadime. Let's do it. Final
answer. Oh.
Risking it.
I asked you if you were a risk taker, and you said you were a bit of a broke boy, and you had a big think about it, and you've took the risk. What made you really want to take that risk? How, on a percentage, how sure are you it's Lantadime?
Probably like 25%.
25%. I mean, it is 25% on each one.
Hey, I mean,
Cook's
you only do this
assistant,
once.
mate. I'm really sorry. Nah, I'm just kidding. You got it right.
Oh, sick. There we go. I mean, yeah, calculated. Not at all.
I am very proud of you for doing that. Very, very proud of you for doing that. And I'm very, very happy you got that right. Well done. You've won 250k. Would you like to set your safety net at question 9 for 500k?
Oh, So I didn't last time, and I had instant regret when I saw those herbs coming up on the screen. And now I'm wondering, do I just do it, or do I set it at a mill? Sod it, we'll set it at a mill. Right, let's carry on.
Oh, you're gonna set. Okay, so you've got in your head.
I think I've got the plan in my head somewhere is then at least I've got the mill, but yeah.
Okay.
We'll carry on now.
You do have a phone a friend, and you do have a 50-50, so
Exactly,
not all
yeah.
hope is lost, and you may know it. You're doing really well.
Hopefully.
Let's get you on to question number 9. Which one of these skills was released first? A. Runecraft, B. Slayer, C. Construction, or D. Herb Lore? How's your RuneScape history knowledge?
Good, because I was there for 2 of them coming out.
Which 2?
I know for a definite fact it's not Slayer and it's not Construction, because Runecrafting came out before Slayer and Construction, because I remember them both coming out. Now, my earliest RuneScape memory is literally being sat in the Baroque General Store for no absolute reason other than to watch all of the stuff keep appearing. I don't know if anyone remembers the old general stores, whether they still work like this, but they didn't used to automatically remove stuff. They used to just let the little panel that you see when you're buying stuff just literally fill up, and then other players had to buy stuff to have it removed.
I remember.
So when I first started playing, I only know this now I'm older and I've looked it up, but Runecrafting only came out literally about 2 months before I started playing. And that was back in 2004, around July, August sort of time. Now, because that was the case, the entire general store was quite often packed with air and water and earth talismans and all that sort of thing. So I'd be inclined to say that. However, I cannot remember on my life when Herb Lore came out.
So you're stuck between Runecraft and Herb Lore, essentially.
Exactly. But I have a feeling, unless this was one of those things that they only started doing per the new skills like Hunter and all that sort of thing, but they run in order of when they were released, I'm pretty sure, in the skills tab. And Runecrafting is bottom left on the first row, I believe. Trying to remember now.
I'm trying to remember too. Actually, I do know, in my head, I do know where it is.
I think it's one up from the very bottom left corner, but I know for a fact that it's in front of Herb Lore.
You do have 2 lifelines, by the way. You've got a 50-50 and a phone a friend, just in case you need that extra step up. If you do get this wrong, you go down to 25k.
We don't want to see that. My gut's telling me Herb Lore, because I know that Runecrafting came out literally like the year that I was playing, and I have a feeling that Herb Lore and Runecrafting were released in the same year as well. Something's telling me that. And I'm now wondering whether Herb Lore did come out that same year, but because Runecrafting was the most recent one when I started playing, I didn't notice it. Question
9 is always notorious on my show for being the toughest one, because that's when the game changes.
It's gutting. I don't want to use those lifelines because I'm sitting there thinking I'm gonna need those if I want to clean your bank.
You would be cleaning my bank as well if you get further up. That's why I'm being a lot more ruthless.
Oh yeah, certainly.
The good news is that you've earned 900k for the marbles part at the end for everyone in the chat for when we play marbles, which is always
nice.
Good. Yeah.
Well, good luck everyone on that then.
Let's see if you can earn them some more and earn yourself some more. You might know it, you might not. Have you trained runecrafting or Herb Lore in the past?
Yeah, so I've done both. Well, on both games, so to speak. So I've got 99 in both in RS3, and they're sort of around 60 for both, I think, at the minute in old school. Obviously, they're both hidden behind quests. That's the thing. So, like, both of those skills require. I don't know if they definitely require quests, but certainly Herblore does if you want to get a boost on it anyway.
I have 99 runecrafting. I just thought I'd tell you, everyone.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like being a vegan.
Nice.
Or
Yeah,
an Iron Man.
Get some nices spammed in the chat for the lad.
99 runecraft gang.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you think your 50-50
Okay.
would help you out?
It depends on how the 50-50 is done, because if you were particularly harsh, you could take away the 2 that I told you that I thought it might be.
True.
Either
True.
that or I'm just overly paranoid because I've been playing too much Among Us. Oh god. Okay. Do we have a phone a friend lined up?
A phone a friend. I kinda do. I kinda don't. It would be ringing Sophia, I think, at this point. And I always mess up a group phone a friend. This is what I was meant to do today. I've sent you a friend request on Discord. Can you accept it for us, please, Cook's Assistant? And we'll see if we can try and get someone in here to help you. Oh, wait a minute. Orangutan. Alright, I've got a few options on who it could be. I could ring Orangutan. Or I could ring Sophia. Sophia says she was a bit nervous to do it. That's why I don't want to put all the pressure on her. And I know Orangutan's a streamer as well, and he'd have to.
I mean, which one of them's feeling more confident in the chat, I guess, because they know the question. Not that I'm encouraging you to Google it, of course. Please do not do that. That would not help me out in the slightest.
He's stuck on question number 9, guys, and 9's for 500k. How about I offer you something, Cook's Assistant? How about Orangutan can be your phone a friend, but after this question, because he says he's already peeped the answer and we want to keep it fair, and I respect him for doing that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And if you ask a 50-50, maybe, just maybe, I won't be a dickhead.
I see. Okay. Go on then, we'll chuck the 50-50.
50-50 it is. Right, you are now left with Runecraft and Herblore. No, I'm joking, bro. It's construction. It's construction and Herblore. It's construction and Herblore.
Construction. Oh damn! I was right. I knew it. I should have gone with my gut.
Did you?
Always do
It's
it.
always that gut
I
feeling,
was
man.
honestly that close, literally, to chucking it on the Herblore and just going for it, because I remember Runecraft coming out, so to speak, because I was there-ish. But Herblore, I never remember coming out, so it must have been out. And I swear if it's been looked up by somebody, and they'll probably be able to confirm in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it was either that year, 2004, or it was the year before that. But yeah, we're gonna go with D Herblore.
Okay. I'm going to put everyone out of their suspense and your suspense and just go with, dude, it's real unfortunate that you didn't go with your gut instinct and you've used the lifeline, but at the same time, you never know, dude. You never know.
No, exactly. That's
so it's correct.
Nice.
You are down to 1 lifeline. It's your phone a friend. Maybe you won't need it. Maybe you will. Would you like to set your safety net at 1 mil?
We'll go with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, dude. How you feeling now? Are you noticing how tense it gets?
Yeah, it's definitely getting harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it does. It does increase. It does increase. Questions 1 to 5 were a breeze. Even 6 was okay, kind of. But moving on to question number 10. What thieving level do you need to pickpocket the Tazar? Is it A, 75, B, 80, C, 85, and D, 90? And may I remind you, you need to get this correct to fall back on the 1 mil safety net.
Oh, I think it's 90. Literally, as that came up, something in my brain, like, because thieving's one of my, well, better skills, shall I say. Like, I prefer thieving over some of the other stuff in the game. And as that came up, I don't believe you can thieve from Tazar in RS3, but I'm pretty sure I've looked at the wiki, well not the wiki, but like the skills list when you click on the thieving icon before. And as I've been scrolling down the pickpocket list, I went, oh, Tazar, and I'm pretty sure that said 90 because it's like the highest thing that you can thieve from NPC wise. I feel like it's got to be 90. I don't know why I feel like it's got to be 90, but part of me just feels like it's got to be 90.
How come 90?
I don't know, as I say, just like, I've been pretty good in terms, I mean, albeit I've thrown a few lifelines on it, but like, everything that I've thought of so far in terms of like, looking at, you know, in relation to where the skills were in the skills list to work out that Herblore must have been the one before Runecraft, and I forget what the other one I got stuck on, the Lanternine one, knowing somewhere in my head that that was where I'd position that in my bank, and this just rings a bell. I don't know, just it's between 85 and 90 to me at the minute, and I'm a little bit unsure, but I wonder if that's just because I'm now doubting myself on it. But I'm pretty sure that I've seen this in the past.
And your gut feeling has helped you out so far, even if you've used a lifeline. Your gut feeling has helped you out every single time, lifeline or not. Your
Exactly.
knowledge is
And
better than what you.
I think I doubt myself. I think I get to this point and I'm thinking, do you know what, like, starting to play with serious money, and people are probably like, lol, 1 mil. But I'm
If
like,
you get this correct, you get a mil.
that'll help me out.
You fall back
That's
on
cooking.
a mil, and the next question
Only
would be
growing that
2.5.
99 cooking.
Our record, by the way, chat, is question 13. But question 13 this time, instead of being 7 mil or 6 mil, is 10 mil. So
Nice.
we'll see. How confident
90,
are you on
final
90?
answer.
Oh,
See? Let's go.
oh, he said it. He said the words. He's just gone with it. And 90. You were hesitant between 85 and 90.
Yes,
Are
I
you
was.
sure? I mean, what made you not go for 80? Is that too low?
I don't know, it just seems too low. Like, something in my head just feels as though... I don't know.
Ah,
I'm going to kick myself if it is 80, but I do just feel as though maybe 80 is just a bit too low. They seem like, I don't know, that's where all the end game stuff happens, apart from like Zurich and stuff like that in old school, isn't it? It's all around the Zarya.
Yeah,
That's where
I'll tell you what, man.
like that.
I think Tazar pickpocketing is completely outdated, and the fact that you even know the correct answer is incredible. You're right, by the way.
Oh, sick.
It was 90.
Okay.
You've just secured your safety net. You are now on question 11. You've got a mil banked.
Nice.
Listen, well done. Before I show you the next question, I'm gonna show you the chat box. And everyone's putting hype in there for you. If everyone could show the Cuts assistant how much you're supporting him right now with some emotes and some woos and all that, that would be great. Dude, how do you feel that you're on question number 11, going for 2.5 mil?
I wasn't expecting to do this well. I know that I taught myself the big talk out on the call and stuff, but that was purely just down to the amount of time I played the game. So I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I can do it.
Amazing. It's amazing. Prince Briar was saying clean him. Yeah, you could clean me, to be fair. I would have to sell my Bandos, Tassets and chestplate if you reach that. And I set you the challenge.
Make me feel bad now.
Make you feel bad? Actually, no, yeah. I'll have to be on the streets begging and dancing for GP. Oh, no.
Be outside your mahogany home.
So...
do a tactical water switch.
No worries. No matter what happens to you, you'll always win a mil. So let's. I hope that takes a bit of the pressure off. Cook's assistant.
That's a mil.
Let's get you question 11. Where will you find the Sawbone NPCs? A. Harmony Island. B. Mostly Harmless. C. Ape Atoll. Or D. Pirates Cove. Have you
So-
ever heard of the Sawbone NPCs?
No, literally haven't. I mean, weirdly that I haven't, because obviously you go to like all of those places in quests. So it's either that these things kind of like exist there as one of those, you know, like when they sometimes add NPCs to places that you can go and kill as like an optional thing once you've done the quest in the area and that sort of thing. Or it's because they literally don't exist in games and I've not got to that point in the quest yet. Annoyingly, I'm on about, I think, when I managed to get to play OSRS now, I'm on about 193 quest points.
Oh, okay. That's good going.
So, but of all those, I haven't touched the bloody pirate quest line. And I haven't done Monkey Madness 2. So I'm thinking, is it something that's on a patrol when you've got to do Monkey Madness 2? Or is it something that is in the pirate quest line? My instant thought was Mosley Harmless. I don't know why. Pirate's Cove, I'm desperately trying to remember whether that's in the what's the Cursed Crew? No, what's it called? It's basically like a Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know what, I can say I have the quest cape, and I spacebar every single quest. I don't know. Much quest lore. I don't know many things. I can tell you when I wrote this question today. When I write questions, guys, they're all genuine. I don't pull them off the trivia or anything. They're actually just me, my own knowledge, which I always fact checked after, or I will grab every single teleport in my bank. I'll use my portal nexus, and I will hop around all the locations trying to find questions. And that's what I did literally today. I hopped around all the locations and I found this question, and I thought, question 11, 2.5 mil question. Yeah, let's ask him this one. It's a tough one.
Something in my head said Mosley Harmless as this came up, and I have if that's the place that you go to when you get the Blessed Wrench, which I don't know whether exists in OSRS, but if that is the quest that you do that, then something makes me feel as though this is the one. Pirate's Cove, I have a feeling, is where you go when you do that. I still can't remember what it's bloody called. It's like the Cursed Crew or something, and you can access it near the Remington House portal. And it's the place where I think it's the Myths Guild exists. Maybe not. I say that as if I know, actually. I don't actually have a clue. What are those weird... That's another thing. Like, I've not done that, is it called the Myths Quest? What's the actual... Dragon Slayer 2, isn't it? I've not done that. Yeah.
It's a tough quest, Dragon Slayer 2. It took me... I was an idiot. I was doing it on a laptop and a trackpad. And I was just like, in between 96 to 99 runecrafting, I thought I'd do some quests, Monkey Madness 2 and Dragon Slayer 2. And I was there trying to finish, and it took me, I know, this is terrible to say, 2 days to do Dragon Slayer 2. 2 days. Wow. I couldn't kill Galveg. I couldn't do it.
No, fair enough.
It was
I've
hard.
heard he's fairly difficult sometimes.
He's really mean.
But in the basement of the Myths Guild, I'm pretty sure there's like some sort of weird monstery thing. I know there's some dragons down there, but I'm pretty sure there's like a bat-looking thing, and I'm wondering if that's called a Sawbone. I think we're gonna have to phone a friend there and just hope he comes through for us.
Okay. Who can I add in here? Who can I add? It's not been answer's not been spoiled in the chat, which is brilliant news. So, you know what? Because I don't have a proper phone a friend, I'm gonna say who in the chat thinks they're confident with this and wants to be a phone a friend. Andy says he wants to. Andy, is that genuine? Do you actually want to be a phone a friend, bro? I can call you, and you can help out the cook's assistant if you like. He says yes. Right. Right, brilliant.
Nice.
We're gonna get him in. Do I have you added on here? Andy, I'm gonna one sec. So Twitch, the cook's assistant's camera's gonna go off a little bit. That's because I'm terribly unprepared and never get the phone a friend bit of the series correct. I think I did it once. So your patience is much appreciated. Same to you, cook's assistant. So
No worries, dude.
give us just a moment. Andy, drop us your Discord name. You know, with the hashtag and the number for us, please, lad. And add me, and I'll add you in. Oh, this is tense. This is tense. This is between you and going on to the 5 mil question.
Well, I'm having fun, and that's the main thing.
Oh, it's good to hear you're having fun. Is everyone in the chat having fun? I'll pass the message. He can't see what you're saying. Cook's assistant can't see what you're saying. But if you type it, I'll tell you. Sophia's having fun. Iron Cypher needs the clue. What, are you doing a clue scroll, bro? El Wacko thinks it's fun as fuck. Someone knows the answer. Or a few people know the answer.
Nice.
Interesting.
Do they fancy sharing that?
Do they fancy sharing it? I've got to get... This is always the bloody hardest bit. Adding someone on bloody Discord. You know what? If I go into my level 3 noob Discord like this... Right, Andy, add me. For the love of God, add me. The tension's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue on this one, sadly. I mean, again, that...
We're calling him. We're calling him. It's done it. I've done it. I can't believe I've successfully done it. Andy, hello.
Now then.
Nice one, brother. You are live, as you probably already know because you're watching. Cook's assistant is stuck on question number 11, and what's going to happen when I say go? The cook's assistant is going to read out the question and A, B, C, and D, and then you're going to give the answer when I say go. Do you think you're up for that, brother?
It's an hard one, but we're going to have to go for it. Come on, chat. Get behind us.
Right, good luck. Go.
Okay, so where would you find the Sawbone NPC? Is it A, Harmony Island, B, Mosley Harmless, C, Ape Atoll, or D, Pirates Cove?
I'm going to be honest, I don't actually play RuneScape.
Nice.
Yes, you do.
No. So I'm going to have to say... A. No, it's definitely A.
A?
Definitely
A.
A.
Final answer? Okay,
Final.
Okay, remove yourself from the chat, please, Andy. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Oh, he
Well,
does play
that's
RuneScape, by the way. He just thinks he's funny. He just thinks he's funny. Are you right to turn your camera back on for us, please?
Of course I can.
You know what? I think that went very smooth. A bit long, but very smooth.
Sure.
I normally fuck up these technical issues, but you know what? well proud of myself. Do you trust Andy?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, although he trolled me a little bit, I get the impression that he did pretty much straight up know it. Like, there wasn't any hesitation on it after he'd finished. So, I'm trying to remember for myself what the hell Harmony Island is. Again, it's one of those things that's involved in one of the pirate quest lines, isn't it? I think that's the one that you go to after you've been to the other one. you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna put our faith in Andy and go with A, Harmony Island. Final answer.
Now, I like Andy. He's been in my chat quite a lot for the past month. Thinks he's funny. Just think he's funny. Thinks is the strong word. That's the first time I've ever heard his accent. And I don't think it'll be the last either. Bloody hell. Proper Harmony Island or something like that, you know. Proper northeastern, that was it. But going for Harmony Island and then you trusted him. Come on, man. It's won you the correct answer. You have Andy to thank.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Andy, I don't know how you knew that, but you knew it, and you got our man to question 12, who's going for 5 mil. I will tell you exactly why it's Harmony Island.
Yeah, what even are they? I'm really curious now. That's going to annoy me.
It's I can't remember the name of the quest because I'm also a bit of an idiot. But I can tell you that in the quest you get the barrel chest anchor. If that
I bloody knew it was that one. That's the one I was thinking of. It's this Holy Wrench
great
quest.
brain robbery. That's it. Great
exactly
brain robbery. I'm not going to claim that I knew that. I
quest.
just read the chat. They're helping me out now. Great brain robbery.
That's it. I got the quest, but not the right island.
Yeah. So the thing is, there's pirate zombies on that island. That's why I put in a pirate's cove. To try and throw you off. You didn't mention Harmony Island once. I don't think you knew that one little bit, did you?
No, I did not. I will admit,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's near Mostly Harmless. It's literally across the way of Mostly
I had a
Harmless.
pretty good feeling it wasn't Ape Atoll, and I knew that Mostly Harmless, Harmony Island, and the other one, Mostly Harmless and Harmony Island are related because they're like, you know, in the same quest line, and I'm pretty sure the Pirates Cove is the one that I was talking about where the Myth Guild is, or at least further along.
Yeah. When I put the question and answers in, I put Pirates Cove because there was pirate zombies on the Harmony Island. Mate, I have no idea what Pirates Cove is. I know it's a thing, but I have no idea what that is. I'm not going to pretend like I do. If anyone thinks I'm a
maybe
Runescape
somebody in
genius.
the chat can confirm, but I'm pretty sure it's where the Myth Guild is. Well, not exactly, but you know what I mean. It's that. It's that port town that.
But nonetheless, bloody hell, mate. How confident are you going into question 12?
Not in the slightest.
I put this one in on purpose, just for you particularly. I didn't know you were going to get this far. I'm glad you have.
Fair.
Question 12 is: which item is next to the pot in the Lumbridge kitchen? Is it A, bucket, B, knife, C, bowl, or D, jug of water?
I don't know why, but immediately when you read the question, I hadn't even seen the answers come up, and my brain's got a knife. And I don't know why, but something in my head. I don't know why. It's not like I'm role playing in RuneScape and I'm actually hiding out in the Lumbridge kitchen, but like something in my head said a knife.
And how confident are you on knife?
I don't know, not at all really. It's just something in my brain, like somewhere buried in my stupid RuneScape knowledge went knife. But then again, that my brain did that to me last round, and look where that got me. So and this time we don't have anyone to fall back on. So
yeah, you've used up all your lifelines, which is fair enough. They've got you this far. They have got you this far. If you do get it wrong, you'll be fall back to a mill. Do you spend any time in the Lumbridge kitchen, being the cook's assistant and all?
Yeah, sadly not. He seems to have got it all under control now. It can be trusted again. I'm trying to remember, because you said Lumbridge kitchen, but now I'm wondering whether you mean physically the actual Lumbridge kitchen or whether you mean the basement of the Lumbridge kitchen.
No, I don't do trick questions. I will tell you that I can tell you it's actually in the Lumbridge kitchen. Yeah,
okay,
where the chef walks around. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there's the range on the far right. There's the trapdoor there. and then up against the wall where there's the back door of the kitchen, where you'd go out if you were running towards like the ham area and stuff, there's a long table that's parallel with the wall, and I'm pretty sure that there's a pot and a knife on there. Or I could be misremembering.
They're very scarce items, aren't they?
Because I know for a fact that there's a bucket there as well, but I have a feeling that that's north of the range on another table.
You've not mentioned what? So we know where the bucket is.
I think the jug of water is on the main table. I'm pretty sure the jug of water is on the main table south of the trapdoor.
Wow, you're reading all this out to me, and I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm like, south of there. I'm trying to position north.
Only the
in my
amount
head.
of farming runs I've done. I'm literally trying to remember, like when I do my farming run, and I've got
to the back
tree behind Lumby Castle.
Yeah. Of course. Because that's the only time you'd ever run through the
and you
Lumbridge
literally
kitchen
run through
nowadays.
it every single time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there never used to be a back door. I mean,
No,
used...
I remember when you used to have to slide it all the way around up near the general store.
Yeah, exactly. Never my business. I didn't do farming back in the day, so I wouldn't have even had a blooming clue. Like, I was such a noob, but no, I've got 99 rune crafting.
Have you got 99 rune crafting? You didn't mention. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm stuck here. I'm debating it, and I'm thinking, have I? Because I'm pretty sure that I've got the items right, because there's definitely like, I think there's 2 items on the middle table south of the trapdoor, and there's 1 item over near the back door where you go if you're doing your tree, and then there's 1 item north of the range, and I'm trying to remember what on earth they all are. And every time I run through there now, if I get this wrong, this is just going to be like, I'm going to want to burn the kitchen to the ground. I don't remember seeing a bowl in there. Of all these things, I just genuinely don't remember seeing a bowl. So in my head, I'm writing off bowl.
Okay.
And if there is a bowl, then it's on the middle table, and I've never had to use it.
But where do you think the pot is in the kitchen? That's a good question.
Wondering now.
Where is? Use your brain. Where is the pot in the kitchen? That might help you remember.
The pot in the kitchen is on the central table south of the trapdoor, I'm pretty sure. And on that table, maybe it is a bowl. And maybe the knife is north of the range, or at the back door, and then the jug of water is the thing on the table that I always mistook for, like, because it's not like I'm literally making a mental note of everything I run past. I mean, it's pretty sad that I know where the bloody items are in the first place, quite frankly.
But we all know where the mind rune is, don't we?
What, the one in the near the spiral staircase, you mean, on the floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you wish it was that question? That would be
yes, exactly. There's also a body rune in there in the corridor.
So there is.
Oh god. Please somebody take me out of the house, just anyone. I'll go with anyone at this point.
I tell you what,
man.
man.
Me, like, log spawn on the bank, like, roof, could you?
Oh yeah. Too easy, man. I had to make it kitchen based, and you're really racking your. This is the one you don't want to get wrong. The cook's assistant doesn't want to get this wrong.
I know, literally. They're driving me out of Lumbridge. I'll never be able to show my face again.
I think everyone in the chat is teleporting to Lumbridge right now.
Yeah, literally, they're all like, Okay, so I'm trying to visualize it again, and the cook basically just does laps of that table in the center of the room, and north of the table there's the door that goes through to the recipe for disaster banquet hall thing. There's the trapdoor to go down to the recipe disaster bit. At the end of the table on the right hand side, if you had your camera pointing north, there's the range. North of the range in the top right hand corner is a table, and that's normally got a spawn of some variety on it. The more I think about it, it's a knife. Or a bucket. Either a knife or a bucket, but either way it's not next to a pot, because there's only a single item there. And then I can't remember what's in the bottom right hand corner, maybe a sink? Or maybe that's in the bottom left corner, but against the door, that leads out to the tree. There's definitely a table,
Uh-huh.
and that also has something on it. But I'm pretty sure there's 2 items on the table in the center of the kitchen. And the more I think about it, the more I think it might be a bowl, because in my head somewhere it was a cake tin, but I have a feeling they're too stingy to be leaving cake tins out like that, so I think it might be a bowl.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, we'll do it. Let's go. Bowl, final answer.
Cook's assistant, what if I told you that, well, maybe if you were wrong and then this clip goes on YouTube, how humiliated would you feel?
Probably about a 6. I don't know. I feel
6
like
out of
getting
6.
it wrong makes me feel like less of a loser, because maybe I don't know the entire layout of the Lumbridge kitchen.
What if I
So,
called you the biggest loser I've ever had on this show? You fucking got it right.
No way. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Well,
That
I am the biggest loser.
that is incredible. That is incredible. That is crazy.
Somebody
You
just
went
fact
through
check me to see if literally all of the items are where I
A,
said
B,
they
C,
were.
and D. Dude. I can tell you, you went through A, B, C, and D. At one point, you said, it can't be a bowl. No way is it a bowl. And then you were going through, oh no, it's a knife. It has to be a knife. And you're going through all these.
Yeah.
And you were really doing it in your head. Going really through it in your head. Guess what? There's no cake tin in the kitchen. 100% there's no cake tin. There is a bucket,
No.
there is a knife, there is a bowl, and there is a jug of water. Every single one of them is in that
And
kitchen.
the more I think about it, that bucket, no, the bowl and the pot are on the central table, because that's what's there. There's 2 items.
No, literally, bang in the middle of the kitchen, a bowl
Nice.
and a pot right next to each other. That's what's next to each other.
Tell the cook he needs a new job now then.
It was crazy. That's crazy. And you know what? We had so many people in the chat teleporting to Lumbridge. I'm not kidding. We had people checking.
Did they actually?
Yeah, I'm
Genuinely.
not kidding, bro.
Nice. I do have a semi-photographic memory. I don't want to quote that because it's one of those things that people always go like, "Ooh, photographic memory." I've got that. Like I
was
don't.
hoping
know
you
where
would. I was
stuff
asking
is.
you. I was like, have you got it in your brain? But you did have it in your brain. You
it's
took your
mental that
time.
people
Now, what I
remember.
want people to do on the show is to take their time. We don't have a time limit.
No.
Go as long as you need to. There's big money involved. It depends on what your account's like. In my eyes, it's big money. You didn't fuck up at all. That's crazy.
Oh.
You went for the bowl. How are you feeling that you've secured yourself 5 mil?
Pretty damn good, yeah.
And how are you feeling to be on the show? Have the
Yeah,
nerves
loving it,
come
to be honest.
back, or have they calmed
Yeah,
completely?
certainly. At this point, I'm like, I'm more chill with being on the stream now. That's not what I'm worried about anymore. I just don't want to make an arse of myself. I've
Making
invested
an
the
arse of
chat
yourself
now.
is long gone.
They want me to go all the way. I've invested them, and now I'm gonna throw.
Are you going to be the first 50 mil winner, or even the first 15th question winner on my show?
That'd be amazing. I love that.
That would be amazing.
See if we can do it.
I mean, if anyone wants me to cry real tears, I'll cry real tears. I'll do it. Don't test me. Right, dude. Sorry, I'm just still getting over that. You know what? The past 3 shows have been incredible. Deck Moral really surprised me with just his quick final answer strategy and getting it right. And then Wacker really racked his brain and made it and surprised me when he got to question 13, which no one had ever done before. And the cook's assistant flying through it with no lifelines, doing bowl. I'm proud of you, man. I am real proud of you. Let's get on to question 13. I've got one thing to ask you. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go.
What region is the Ice Queen lair located? Is it A, Kandarin, B, Asgarnia, C, Mishalin, or D, Turan? Terranwin. D.
So I can instantly rule out Terranwin.
Okay. So you're left with 3.
That's the Elven lands, and she's nowhere near that. One thing I'm not particularly good at is like regions. Part of me says Asgarnia immediately because it's her dungeon isn't, even though my brain always likes to pretend it is and going to ruin my chances for myself. She's under White Wolf Mountain, she's not under the one with the white tree and the oracle near Edgeville, which would mean, is she technically then still Asgarnia?
So which two are you torn between?
Well, Misthalin, oh god, is that Lumbridge? I'm pretty sure Misthalin's where the new league's going to take place, and I'm pretty sure that
Excited
that's
for the new league.
Lumby that runs up.
Just needed to say that. You brought up the new league. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to stream it. Are you going to be playing the new league?
Yeah, actually.
Then?
I've never seen one. I've never actually taken part in one, so yeah, I'll probably give it a shout.
Do it. Honestly, join me in the new league. I'd love to have you playing with me on there, man. I want to get everyone involved in the new league. It's going to be all my streaming content. So, Cook's Assistant, it would be an honour to have you alongside me.
But yeah, I have a feeling that that's Misthalin, because that's where you first start when you're in Lumbridge and all that lot. Now, Asgarnia 100% is Valley and all that area, because that's why it's Asgarnian Ale in the pub and that lot.
Oh, you're using your Cook's Assistant knowledge.
There we go, it's all coming in.
I love it. I love it.
We got there, a bit of brandy going on.
Oh yeah, you can see me, can't you?
Yeah.
Did you see me almost spill the bit?
Brandy. Yeah.
Did you? It's rum.
Yeah, I was trying to keep professional, you see. Like,
I was not professional. I was just like...
Let's not take the piss of him launching a beer over himself. Right, it's his show.
I'm drinking some rum. I ran out of beer and I almost dropped the bottle, so I thought I'd move on to the rum.
Fair enough.
I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying having you here, and I just need to relax because it's getting tense. Now, please carry on filling me with knowledge.
I'm trying to remember whether the RuneScape zones go in lengths. So, like, Fremlick is like a bit of a weird one because it's up the top there. Now, Terranwin's down the edge. It's like where Prif is and all that shit where you do Regicide, the bit everyone hates walking through. Then you've got Asgarnia is the middle bit, where there's kind of Valley, White Knight's Castle, and I'm pretty sure that stretches all the way south to like Port Sarim and all that area, which is why that's the Asgarnian Ice Dungeon, where there's the Ice Knights, where you go to mine the blue right for Knight's Sword, all that stuff.
A little RuneScape lesson for everyone, chat.
Kandarin is the bit up near Sears and all of that stuff. Now I'm wondering, because that's so close to Sears, does that stretch all the way over and encompass White Wolf Mountain, or does Asgarnia go far enough left? Because that implies that Asgarnia is part of... It's literally between Kandarin and Asgarnia. It could be either for me, because I know that Kandarin is like where Sears is and all of that lot, and I'm wondering if that comes far enough over to encompass the White Wolf Mountain portion that the Ice Queen's lair is in, or whether or not, because her lair...
You know your RuneScape geography as well as you know your RuneScape kitchen.
Well, I just wish that I could remember the bloody area on the map. Part of me wants to say Kandarin and just lock it in, because initially I thought Asgarnia, but that's because I sometimes get the two mountains mixed up. But the one that she's
as everyone
is
does,
the one with the wolves.
Yeah, as everyone normally does. Because if you remember back in the day, which mountain is it where the RuneScape gathering held by Tanoob Show was?
Oh, north. That was the Ice Mountain near the
yeah. Did you ever go to a RuneScape gathering?
Yeah, that was years ago. I went to one of those, I think.
I went. I remember it
Must
very
have
well.
been like 2015.
2008.
Really?
2008
Oh,
RuneScape
well.
Gathering with Tadoob Show. Yeah.
Nice. I'm feeling like it's Kandarian. I genuinely don't know how far Ascania stretches. Because I know that obviously they have to stop at some point, because obviously Ascania would eventually creep into Misthalin.
Mhm.
Because does Misthalin go as far as like Draenor, and then everything left of that is then Ascania? And then does Ascania go left and encompass Tavali but not White Wolf Mountain?
I tell you what, no matter which answer you go for, you'll never forget ever again.
No, this is it. So is it Kandarian? Or is it Ascania? I don't know. I don't know whether Ascania goes far enough to the left. Like, I really don't want to throw it on like this question, because this could be like putting me the highest that anyone's ever got yet, wouldn't it?
If you get this correct, you will be the highest anyone's ever been on this show.
That's not good, because I'm awfully competitive.
Awfully competitive. If you
I'm
get
starting
this,
to wonder
if
now,
you get this
is
wrong,
it that one?
you lose 4 mil. If you get it right, you secure yourself 10 mil. This is all between going home with 1 mil or going home with 10 mil. That nice blue colour sat in your inventory. Buy yourself some dank Ranar herbs.
Exactly. I'm wondering Ascania whether or not if it only does stretch as far as like maybe Edgeville, and even at a push that's probably too far. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does go that far to the right. Then I'm thinking if you did it in like strips, so like the central bit, maybe like Camelot Castle was the centre of Kandarian, and then you did a bit either side of it, and that would encompass things like Ardoin, however you call it.
Ardoin sounds correct in my ears. I say Ardoin.
Yeah, I know some people. What do some people call it? I've heard them call it
Ardoon,
like,
I think.
Ardoon,
Or
and I'm
Dugny.
like,
I don't. Ardugny
I suppose
is
it
incorrect.
depends on whether you want to sound Scottish or Irish, really.
True.
But is White Wolf Mountain part of Ascania,
I don't even think the chat know this one, you know, without looking.
or is it part of Kandarian?
I don't even think. I didn't know until today. I was looking at the map, and I went, "That's a great question."
Ascania. Because it's also close. Well, I mean, due to its place on the map, it's also kind of close to like Berthorpe and all that lot. And again, is that Ascania? I suppose it has to be, because otherwise, what would it fall under?
Your knowledge could really help you. It's helped you so far. It's an incredible play.
I mean, my gut
This is
feeling
an
was
incredible
Ascania,
episode.
and that was roughly when you nearly yeeted your beer over yourself. So I'm wondering whether I almost initially got that right.
Luckily, it was only a little bit left, and then I swigged it, and then just started drinking some rum. I feel like the
What gave you
Leonardo
that
DiCaprio
unsteady
meme.
hand though? Was that me nearly nailing it, or literally straight up? Or was that looked like the most interesting man in the world there?
Either way, it's going on YouTube.
Exactly. Oh. I've got no idea. This is gutting, because I'm thinking Kandarian, there's so much. Because if you think about it, you've got from literally like, say Catherby, right, as part of Kandarian. Yeah, that's dangerously close to White Wolf Mountain, but like, then you've got all of the bit to the left. You've got to go all the way as far as like the coal trucks, and then like down to like Ardoin and stuff.
You know everything in this game. You're picturing the whole map, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm an absolute loser. You weren't ready for this caliber of sweat, were you? Like,
It's not that I would ever doubt you, Cook's assistant. I wouldn't doubt any of my contestants in terms of knowledge, because anything can come from anywhere. Honestly, it's a very Slumdog Millionaire game. A great film, by the way. It's just, if I was in the hot seat, I would not be able to spit this much knowledge out of my brain. You're talking about this, that, there. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I don't know, dude. I think, Ascania. I keep being drawn to it, and I don't know whether or not it's because I've never really liked Kandarian that much. I don't mind the odd bit of, like chopping the. Everyone's got the memory of chopping the maples behind Sears Bank.
Oh, of course.
But I really hate the Fremlit quest line. I don't like going up that way. I don't really like, Holy Grail or any of that lot. And I wonder if that's tainting my opinion of it. But then, if Ascania didn't stretch as far as White Wolf Mountain, it would be really, really thin. Ascania, final answer. Let's do it.
You didn't hesitate there.
No, I just still got to go for it. It was the thing that I thought of the minute that you read the questions, and then I had to actually take a step back and not immediately YOLO it. And now I've had a bit of an educated thought. I'm starting to wonder maybe it is the right one.
I mean, Cook's assistant, I can tell you that you go through White Wolf Mountain. You're correct about the coal trucks and the locations. And you nailed it. With some people would go, "What the fuck is the Ice Queen's lair? What the fuck is the Ice Queen's lair?" And you told me instantly what the Ice Queen's lair was and where it was and how to get there and everything around it. And you just told Miss Stalin and Taranwin, or whatever it's called, to fuck off. You gave your own 50-50, and you were stuck between Asgarnia and Kandarian for so long. And I tell you what, mate, they kiss each other.
Yeah, they literally
like
do that. I think they meet mid-mountain
under the moonlight. They kiss like the Frog Queen random event.
That's a throwback.
And as soon as you go past the Queen's lair, you're officially in Kandarian, and you are correct. It is Asgarnia.
Let's go. Yeah, I knew that it was there because in my head somewhere it had to separate in the middle of the mountain, and I'm thinking, shit, which way is it? Like, oh my god. Nice.
I just can't believe. Can I believe?
Literally,
can I
the
believe
first
it
time
now?
I saw that you were doing this, and I saw that somebody was doing like a Runescape Millionaire thing, I looked at like this, and I can't remember who you had on that time, but I was like, I've got to get on this. This looks so sick. Like, I need to be part of this because I'm sure I could probably have a good go at it.
And on the day I changed it to 50 mil as well. Good timing.
I'm constantly being reminded by people that know me that if my brain wasn't so full of useless shit about RuneScape, that I might actually know a bit more. And who's laughing now? Who's laughing now, Mom?
Laughing now? Quote of the stream. Who's laughing now? Because I tell you what, mate, RuneScape, great game, great hobby to have. You meet some great people, yourself, everyone in the chat, and that useless knowledge is about to win you 50 mil.
Literally.
So, Cook's assistant, if you get onto the 15th question, one of my favourite things will happen, which is I get to change the music to the even more tense music. Obviously, you can't hear the music, but you'll hear it on the YouTube video. And I've never been able to do that before. So I kind of hope you don't get on there because you'll break my bank. But I kind of do hope you get there so I can hear the tense music for the first time.
Nice.
Also, chat, I would like to thank you for not putting any spoilers into the chat, because obviously people that are watching that don't know the answer don't want to know the answer, don't even want to have anyone talking about the answer. And you, on question 13, you guys were very patient and let it play it out naturally. And you know what? That's all we ask. Well,
yeah,
bloody
sorry, I'm
done. Well, bloody
sorry,
done.
I'm taking a little while to answer these guys. I know that it Must be boring places to watch. But yeah, I just want to make sure that
If it was
I go
boring,
through
we
my
wouldn't have them
mental
still
knowledge.
here. And I tell you what, they're still here, and they're loving it. Co-assistant, you're about to reach question 14. Well, I mean, we're about to play for question 14. About to reach it. You've reached it.
Okay. I'm
Question 14. What drink did you get yourself? Is it just a water?
ready. Literally just water at the minute. Like,
You need it. Because
need that
this...
clear head. I clean that bank.
Exactly. You keep making me nervous every time you mention clean that bank.
You can envision those tassies going up on the G.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm going to have to sell them. No, I've got 34 mil that I can sell with my bludgeon. I've got it all planned out in my head. And I'm going to give it to you on stream. I want people to watch me bloody do it because it's painful. Listen, it doesn't matter. I've done this for a reason. And if you win it, you deserved it. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to hope I get a good drop from Cerberus. Question 14. Who's the eldest Barrow brother? Is it A, Darroch the Wretched? B,
Arim. I don't even have to question it. Arim, final answer. I know this. I don't know why I know this, but just something in my brain knew this the minute you asked. This is why it pays to not spacebar quests. RS3 coming in clutch. Let's go, boys. Arim, final answer.
You've just won 25 mil.
Yes. Was that one a bit quicker for your chat? I love looking at his face. He's flabbergasted. It's
Did
great.
you know I've had that question written and there for 3 months? 4 months?
Serious?
When did I start this show? I think about 3 months ago. Well, back when I was a streamer with 100, maybe 200 viewers, I started this show. That question has been sat there untouched for 3 to 4 months.
Wow. It's a good question, to be fair. It's one that I wouldn't have known if I wasn't such a quest to it.
You just
But
did it.
I can't remember exactly what quest it's in, but there is definitely an RS. I don't think it's in old school, but there's definitely an RS3 quest.
I'm going to
where
have
it
to show the
touches
chat
on
box.
different. Yeah, it's definitely an RS3 quest where it touches on them, and he sort of, Arim's revealed to be the oldest of them.
Yeah, there's definitely...
Are they all freaking out? Yeah,
They are. I wish I could show you what they've previously said. Everyone just went crazy. The chat blew up. No, the chat just blew up. I'm trying to think. Why did I think of that? Why did I think of that question? There was a reason behind it. Obviously, it was so long ago. There was a reason behind that question.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a good Runescape trivia question. I'd be surprised if a lot of Karen's crossbow.
Yeah, that's a meme that I've uploaded via
Nice,
Abby. Actually, she made a great meme.
Does it fire complaints to the manager by any chance?
It's basically the caption is, "How dare you steal from me? I want to speak to Jajax." Karen's crossbow.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. Why did I put that question in? There was something behind it. There was some. I wasn't googling it.
The Karen haircut kind of looks like a Kirill's coif as well, so I'll give you that one.
I'll show you. I'll send you the meme tomorrow when we're
I look forward to it.
we're a lot more relaxed, because this is crazy. You could have gone out at the kitchen question. You said knife. You said everything, and you didn't even say bowl.
I said knife, and then out of nowhere I smurfed on you.
Yeah, exactly, and you could have done the previous one as Garnier or see, my memory's bad. I can't even remember now. You could have, but you didn't. That's the main thing. You didn't go out on any of it. You're a brain box.
Thanks, Soph. I'll take it home for us. Hopefully, let's see what we can do.
Can you do me a big favor and go, "I love you, Soph"? Do it.
I love you, Soph.
She's your biggest fan. I'm sure she'll love that.
Right, that's great.
She's been excited for this episode. She can't believe you've got it this far. I think
that was my face when you asked me to do it as well.
Yeah. I love putting people on the spot. That's why I've got this. That's why I've got this show. I've got to put people on the spot. Question 15. I figure we've just got to go on to it. And you know what?
it's not a cooking one, I'm going to be severely disappointed. I hope you realise this.
I get to use the music that I was on about.
That's it.
I get
How
to.
long have you had that track on your PC then?
Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Here it is. It's the really tense music. Question number 15. What colour are Romeo's flowers? A. Red, blue and purple. B. Purple, pink and blue. C. Red, yellow and green. Or D. Pink, yellow or red. Oh, one sec. Let me get rid of the chat box. Bloody hell. There you go.
So I was too busy reading the question.
I can't believe you got that question 14 just out. That was incredible. I can't wait to watch that tomorrow.
Nice, yeah.
You know what? A lot of people have asked me what question 15 is for months and months and months, and I couldn't tell them. Everyone in chat, you're all witnessing, wishing well OSRS stream history. This is the question 15 you've always wanted to know.
Okay, so I'm ruling out C. And again, this is purely just seeing the dude scudding about when you teleport to Varrock. So I have a feeling it's not red, yellow and green, because he wears a... Pretty sure the dude's wearing like pink elegant or something that looks a lot like it. And they've made his flowers sort of match his outfit. Because he's, you know, Romeo's got to be rocking that fashionscape. I'm wondering, and I'm pretty sure they're purple. I'm pretty sure the majority of colour on the actual petals are purple. At least that's the bit you mainly see. But then you've got purple in 2 lots, and I think they must have had to have added pink. So I'm looking at pink, yellow and red, and I'm thinking, are they pink? And have I mistook that for purple? And then yellow and red with that. But then I'm trying to visualise how that would look, because it would have to be like pink, yellow and red flowers together. And to me that doesn't look right. And red, blue and purple.
Just I know that you're not cheating. I know that you wouldn't cheat. I trust you 100%.
Yeah.
But I just thought in my head, just because it is question 15, let's keep your hands like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Okay. Now,
So,
carry on as you were.
red, blue and purple. I don't know, to me, the immediate colour that's always stood out of his flowers, because let's be real, it's one of the first things you noticed about him, like when you get sent on that Romeo and Juliet quest, Romeo and Juliet, that's a bit, you know. Romeo and Juliet, that's one of the first things you sort of notice, because when you're new to questing in Runescape, you're looking at quest guides and it goes, go and talk to Romeo, he's near the fountain in Varrock, and you go, alright, and then you're looking and you're thinking, shit, where is he? And then you go, oh, that'll be the guy wearing the really flamboyant outfit with the big flowers then. And he's definitely got a pinky purple outfit on, and I wish that I could remember whether it was pink or purple. But my gut's saying pink. So if I'm the flower bouquet that he's holding definitely has more pinky purpley colours in it than anything else, because otherwise I wouldn't have initially thought pink. So red, yellow and green, I don't know, it doesn't seem right to me. Or is it, and am I just so used to seeing him as this big pink blob because he's got pink everything else on, and maybe the flowers are red, yellow and green? But then green flowers aren't a thing, and I very much doubt that they would have coded green flowers specifically for him. Because flowers only come in, well, red, yellow, pink, purple, blue, or white, but they don't give those to NPCs. Yeah, you got red, yellow, green. Can't be that one. You got pink, yellow, red. That is a possibility. I'm just trying to remember whether I see any red on him. I don't think it's red, blue, and purple. Although, oh god, this is hard.
It's a very, very, very hard question.
Yeah,
I wish you could hear the
I'm gonna
tense music. It's great music. It's so tense.
It is. So, let me try and remember exactly what he looks like. I can't remember what he looks like in OSRS, frankly. I just assume he looks the same.
They removed it out of Runescape 3, didn't they?
I think
Correct me if I'm
Romeo
wrong.
and Juliet still exists.
I think I remember
they've
from
changed his outfit. That's what they've done.
I think a very long time ago, I thought they removed it. I thought the quest was just obsolete. They got rid of it. I don't know. I don't play. This is just memory.
I think they definitely changed his outfit, and that's maybe where I'm getting myself confused, because I have a feeling that in OSRS he wears an outfit very similar to the Frog Prince gear, if I remember rightly. I think it'd be. I've always looked at that character and gone, damn, there's a man that wears a lot of pink. And that would be two of the flowers would be pink and purple, which would make sense, and then blue is obviously very similar to pink and purple and those sort of shades, so it wouldn't really proper stand out. But then they could have just completely gone the opposite way, and it could be pink, yellow, and red. I'm just trying to remember, because pink, yellow, and red is kind of like really like punchy. You'd probably notice it. And is it his outfit that's really pink, or is it the flowers that contribute to that?
You're just trying to visualize him in your head, from that
so hard to
curtain haircut all the way down
literally,
to those
like the curtain
boots.
haircut.
His haircut obviously changed when Varrock got their update in 2006. He used to just have the buzz cut, which Zezima sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the question between you and 50 million GP.
The more I think about it, the more I feel as though there maybe is a yellow flower in his bouquet. And it would make sense, because the more I think about it, the more I feel like he is wearing pink and not purple.
You're the first person to ever reach question 15.
Maybe it's D.
Is that your final answer?
No. Trying to decide between that. Well, to be honest, at this point, I'm not doing myself any favours, because it could easily be A, B, or D. I don't think it's C. I really don't think it's C. Because if that had, I don't know, if that were like pink, yellow, and green, then that would have stumped me as well, because I have a feeling he's definitely got some sort of pink or purple flower. But it's just whether he's got the yellow or red one as well. My initial thought was B, because I have a feeling that he's definitely got like a lot of pink going on, but I don't know, as I say, whether that's because that's his outfit or whether that's because the colour of the flower. Now, the more I think about it, I don't think it's A, and I'm pretty sure it's not C, unless Jagex have completely done a number on me and they did code a green flower specifically for Romeo, but I cannot see that happening somehow. Now, between B and D, you got purple, pink, and blue. There's pink, yellow, and red. And I wonder if maybe it is pink, yellow, and red. Because he's got... Dunno. I'm pretty sure I distinctly remember seeing him with a yellow flower, or I could just be making that up. And maybe it is. Maybe it is the purple, pink, and blue one. I'd be interested to know if anybody in the chat actually knew this without looking it up either, because that'd be impressive.
It would be very, very impressive if
I wonder if
anyone
you got a
knew
lot of
this.
people running to Varrock now as well.
As well as
Yeah,
going to the kitchen in Lumbridge to check all
Yeah,
your
I'm
utensils
staring
are
at
there.
Romeo. He hasn't been this busy since like 2008. Is it purple, pink, and blue? That's the thing. Or is it pink, yellow, and red? Is it pink, yellow, red? I don't know, something about it says to me like he has yellow and red flowers in there. I seem to distinct, as much as he wears a shitload of like pink and purple, I'm wondering whether it would have been overkill with the pink and the purple and the blue flowers, unless I'm massively overthinking it, and whether it was just the pink, yellow, and the red.
Who do you think his
Although-
stylist is? Because he goes all out.
know.
You're right. All these
Does,
colours, he
yeah.
does go all
Gone
out.
in. Could be.
You are out of all of your lifelines.
I know.
You
sucks.
are on question 15, the first person to ever reach question 15 on my show. You've been incredible. You are a brain box. You are still a brain box. You are working it out right down to the T because you do not want to let go of this opportunity to win 50 mil.
I can't flop it, not on this, because I mean, how much do I go down to if I get this wrong? Like 1 mil.
You do go down to 1 mil.
Got it. Yeah. How much have we earned for marbles for the chat?
You've earned them 1.5 mil because you've reached question 15. You don't need to get it correct for the marbles to have 1.5 mil. Chat,
Awesome.
the Cuts Assistant, no matter what happens, has earned you guys 1.5 mil for that marbles race, which we will be playing after this.
Purple, pink, and blue,
battle.
final answer.
Comes great responsibility.
Don't know, I just had to go for it. In my head there's yellow flowers in there, but I've been overthinking it and thinking it and thinking it. I'm thinking my initial feeling had to be B. I looked at that and within
Hands.
like,
Hands.
oh sorry,
Don't worry about it. Carry on.
yeah, I think literally within the first few minutes of seeing that, I thought, you know, is that? And then thought about it a bit more and thought, yellow, maybe there's yellow in there, and I'm feeling now I'm doubting myself a bit more and I've locked it into B. I'm wondering if maybe there is yellow and red in the flowers, and I'm feeling maybe there is, but also I don't know, as I said before, the guy wears a lot of purple and pink, and it just felt right. Yeah, let's do it. Put me out of my misery.
So what's your answer? What's the answer?
B, I think, final answer.
You've gone for B, purple, pink and blue.
Yeah.
Because he wears a lot of purple, pink and blue.
I don't know about the blue bit, but he definitely wears a lot of pink.
Cook's assistant. You do realise if you get this wrong, you go home with 1 mil.
Yeah.
You do realise if you get it correct, I'm about to sell my Bandos, which I've never, ever touched. I've never sold. I've never, ever thought of dreaming of selling that Bandos. As soon as I bought it, I've never, ever sold that Bandos.
Yeah. I don't know whether
It's correct. You've just won 50 mil. Cook's assistant, you crazy, crazy guy. You took your time. You went and did not rush into it. You went and won 50 mil. You've rinsed me. And I could not think of anyone better to give my money to. Can we get some hype in the chat? And dude, how the hell do you feel?
That's nuts, dude. Honestly, that's more money than I've ever had in OSRS. Like, pretty much coming up what I've ever had in bloody RS3 as well. That's insane. And to
50 million
pop it
GP.
on Romeo's flowers, never in a million years of all the times I've teleported to Varrock and stared at that dude and gone, what is he wearing? Would I think, hang on, let's remember the colour of those flowers.